To the left of sources is scenes, which will allow you to use more than one source while recording. This is a little bit more advanced for a beginner's tutorial, so we'll skip over this one. To the right of the mixer is scene transitions. If you're not using scenes, there's no need to worry about this one. And to the right of the scene transitions is controls. For doing a live stream, you would select Start Streaming. Start Recording is for standard screen capture. Right now it says Stop Recording because I'm currently using it to record my screen. Once you become more comfortable with OBS, you may want to try out Studio Mode for live streaming. Simply, it allows you to make changes while you're streaming, like adding and resizing images and adding text. Below Studio Mode is Settings and Exit. Exit is self-explanatory. Let's go into Settings, and I will show you which ones that I use for my recordings. In each category, I'll point out a few of the key settings. First, we'll take a look at the general settings, where you have several languages that you can choose from. And you have a choice among 3 themes, which will change the way that OBS looks. I personally prefer the dark theme. If you're streaming, and you want to save a copy of your live stream to your desktop, you would check Automatically Record when streaming. If your computer is not that powerful, it may be best to leave this unchecked. In the stream category, streaming services is the most common stream type. You can choose from different services, including Twitch, YouTube, and many others. For server, you can leave it on auto or manually change it to a location closer to you, which in my case would be Dallas, Texas. And the stream key section is where you'd paste the key from the service you're using. In output, we'll look at the simple mode. The streaming and recording settings here will work for most of you. If you are streaming, you may want to increase the video bitrate to 3000 or 3500. Just don't make it so high that people have difficulty streaming your broadcast. If you are recording, set the recording path where you want your files to be saved. Set the recording quality to high, recording format to MP4, and encoder to hardware. Here at the bottom you'll see a warning for MP4 listed. Just ignore it. I've never had an issue using that format with OBS. Next is audio. You shouldn't need to make any changes here. I use a sample bitrate of 48. As explained earlier, the desktop audio records your computer sounds. Mine is on default. And you can also choose your microphone here. In video, there are key points to go over. In this setting, I can't show you the drop-down menus while recording is active, but for the base resolution, it would be best to set your base resolution to the size of your display. Your options will vary. For output resolution, 1920 by 1080 is preferred. If you're on a lower powered system, you may want to change this to 1280 by 720. Downscale filter by linear is the lowest. If I were able to open this drop-down menu, there are 2 other options. So use one of the other 2 if your system can handle it. And the frames per second values will also depend on your hardware. Use 60 FPS if you can. Otherwise, try reducing to 30 FPS. The hotkeys section is where you can assign keyboard shortcuts. I only use a few. In this recording, I use F12 to start and Escape to stop. And for the last settings category, which is advanced, for most of you, the default settings should work just fine. I've never changed them, and so far I've had no issues. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this beginner's tutorial helped you out with learning how to use OBS Studio. Give this video a thumbs up if it was useful for you. If you are new to this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss out on the latest videos from our Beginner's Guide series and other tech-related stuff from Tech Gumbo.
Hi everyone, Kevin here. Today I want to show you how you can both get and also use OBS. First off, what is OBS? It's an extremely powerful and also versatile screen recorder, and you could use it to stream to services like Twitch, YouTube, and also Facebook. In fact, I use it to record all of my videos on this channel. Best of all, it's entirely free and it's also open source. All right, let's jump on the computer, and first off, let's see how we can get OBS. Here I am on my PC, and first off, I want to show you how you can get OBS. Once again, it is entirely free. To get OBS, head to the website obsproject.com. I've also included a link in the description. You can simply click on that to navigate to this website. The great thing about OBS is it works across all the major platforms, including Windows, Mac, and also Linux. To download OBS, simply click on the operating system that you're using and then run through the installation process. Once you finish downloading and installing OBS, go ahead and launch the app. app. That'll drop you on a screen that looks like this. For those of you who are wondering, well, how am I recording this video today? Well, of course I'm using OBS. I'm using OBS to record OBS. You can launch multiple instances of the app. It's kind of like the movie Inception. Now, right now we simply have a black screen. How do we get started? By far the easiest way to get going with OBS is to go up to the top menus, click on Tools, and then let's click on the Auto Configuration Wizard. This opens up the Auto Configuration Wizard, and here we have a choice to make. You need to decide what exactly you want to use OBS for. You can use it for streaming, for screen recording, or you could use it as a virtual